things I've given up since the cost of living has become outrageous. Part one of infinity.
So I'm walking around Costco here and I'm noticing these prices. For example, these mattress lentils, $15.99. I bought those a year ago for $6.99. I keep getting told that we got, 6-7% inflation. You gotta be kidding me.
So if you're thinking about having kids in this economy, think again. You literally will have to go back to work minus 2 minutes after having the baby, because this right here cost me $70. Plus I got a bone broth mixed sock paste. $72.
Some cereal, some milk, laundry detergent, deodorant, and toothbrushes. 5 items. Local Target. I live in a suburb of a medium-sized city. It's not like I, bought this stuff in Times Square. 5 items. Guess how much it was? Just guess.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the TikTok inflation. And today we're going to talk about the price of groceries are just getting insane and insane. Alright, let's go.
Okay, just got back from the grocery store. I had to buy a couple of things. This is what I got. Some cereal, some milk, laundry detergent, deodorant, and toothbrushes. 5 items. Local Target. I live in a suburb of a medium-sized city. It's not like I, bought this stuff in Times Square. 5 items. Guess how much it was? Just guess. Well, here's the receipt. That's today, December 1st, 2023. $51.05. Now, minimum wage in the state that I live in is $13.65. Gross daily wage is about $109. 69%-ish take home. That's $75. I would have to work almost a full day just to buy these 5 items. If you're making $120,000 a year, you might not be feeling this. Good for you. If you're making $40,000 a year, if you're making $1,000 a month, $12,000 a year, like people on Social Security, this is beyond struggling. This is beyond tough times and suck it up. This is a matter of, for a lot of people, survival. When you factor in rent, gas, car payment, whatever else, it's coming down to having to make really scary decisions. This is where we're at.
Damn bro, that's crazy. Like, I really couldn't believe that what you just bought was like $50. Like, $50 for what? It doesn't make sense at all. And also on your list I saw something was like 9 element. I never heard of that type of detergent before. And the price is just insane, like $15.99 for what? A detergent. $15.99. At this time, I don't know how you're gonna live. How you're gonna afford like food and rent and anything.
So I'm walking around Costco here and I'm noticing these prices. For example, these mattress lentils, $15.99. I bought those a year ago for $6.99. I keep getting told that we got, 6-7% inflation. You gotta be kidding me. Let's look at what else we got going on here. We literally bought this chicken broth, $5.69, 2 months ago. Dang, this is the flour we were buying for $5.99 last year.
Yeah, you're right bro. Based on price alone, inflation is not that low. It's probably like 9-10%, but anyway, because of this price also, I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised actually if I heard that like people steal from store nowadays, because it's something that's always happened. But now, prices are just insane. You know what I'm saying?
So if you're thinking about having kids in this economy, think again. You literally will have to go back to work minus 2 minutes after having the baby, because this right here cost me $70. Plus I got a bone broth mixed sock paste. $72. The grapes were $35. 3 bananas, he's already eaten one. What is going on? What is going on? And yes, I was aware of the price before I paid for them, and I will never not buy fruit for my kid. Looks like we're buying frozen blueberries from now on.
That's above my pay grade.
I was just at my local grocery store, and the woman ahead of me was buying a significant amount of groceries, and the cashier even said, wow, you know, what are you making? And she said, oh, this is just dinner for my family. This is typical. And I thought, wow, like, you must have a big family. It must be, I'm thinking in my head, this must be so hard for you to feed a large family. Right now, it's typically just my daughter and I, and I have a hard time keeping up with the cost of food. And then she went to pay and her card declined. And I like turned my back because I've had that happen to me, and it's mortifying. So I turned my back and kind of pretended I was looking at the candy, and I could feel her embarrassment and her shame. And the cashier was like, don't worry about it. You know, she's like, oh, I'm going to go talk to my husband. And I just felt so bad for that woman, because even specifically at a grocery store, it's like worse because you're trying to feed your family and your card declines. It's just, it's it's a moment you'll never forget. I've had it happen. It's pretty mortifying. I felt so bad for her, and I like, right now I'm home and I still feel bad. And her bill was like, I don't know, it was like $98. And I wish I had offered to pay for it, you know, but things are tight for me too. So I thought about it for a second, and I was like, no, you just paid for this today and you have to pay for this tomorrow. And like, I'm scared to give someone $100, which is really sad. You know, I wish so much now that I'm home, I wish I had given her that $100 and just said, I'll pay for it. But I was scared for myself and my own budget. It's just so awful right now. It's so awful, and I feel sick. I feel sick to my stomach.
Yeah, I know, right now it's really hard. Like, we are struggling. But just a question though. Don't people know how much money they have in bank before they swipe the card? Come on.
Things I've given up since the cost of living has become outrageous. Part 1 of infinity. I've seen these videos all over the place, and I absolutely love them. It sucks, it's terrible, but it helps me to not feel so alone in the world, to know that I'm not the only one that has given up just simple, basic things that I used to do all the time, but can't afford to do it anymore.
Yeah, I feel you, sis. I feel you. But what can we do? Just keep working hard and hoping for a better future. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me know what some of the things that you change toward your life.
So here's 3 things. I'll give you 3. I've got way more than that. So if you'd like a part 2, part 3, part 87, I can probably get up to that number. Comment below. Let me know if you want a 2nd or 3rd or 47th part of it. The first thing I've given up, because the cost of living in 2023 is absolutely insane, is unnecessary expensive food purchases. Like olive oil. I don't buy olive oil anymore. It's fucking expensive. We just go with the off-brand vegetable oil or whatever's on sale. I used to buy olive oil all the time because it's better for you, and I was, you know, trying to be all healthy and stuff, and I could afford to do that back then. Can't do that anymore now. Another thing that I don't buy is bread. I don't buy bread anymore. I learned how to make it. It's a lot easier than what you think. If you want a recipe, let me know. And it's way more delicious, and it's way cheaper, and it's kind of fun. I mean, you know, you get to knead it and, you know, punch it and take some aggression out, and it tastes a lot better. And things like mixes, like you know, like pancake mixes, cornbread mixes, don't buy any of that shit anymore. It's convenient, yeah, it's nice, but you can make that shit for a lot cheaper, and it tastes.
I don't know, but for me, like bread, I don't have that much time to like actually doing it, you know what I'm saying? But that's a good thing.
Thing number 2 that I've had to give up because the cost of living is so insane is just random presents. Like, just, I would, back in the day, back when, you know, shit didn't suck so much, I would just, you know, take my kids out on a Saturday or something when they were out of school and be like, hey guys, you want to go, you've been really good this week, you want to go and get a toy, or do you want to go out for ice cream or something like that? Or if I happen to be out shopping for myself, which I can't do that anymore either, but if I happen to be out, like, you know, going to get myself a little something or other and I saw something I thought my husband would like, I would buy it. Or I'd be bored sitting here at night and, you know, just scrolling around on my phone, and I'd be like, I want to get on Amazon and buy myself a piece of jewelry or a, you know, a new outfit, something. I don't do that anymore. I don't like even go and like get my kids like little coloring books or anything like that anymore. It's just, I just don't. It's, the cost of living is too much. Damn, you're loud. All right.
Me, I got that shit long time ago, bro. Long time ago. Like for me, I apply the concept of ROI, like the return on investment. Like if I'm doing something with my money, I'm gonna get something back. That's it.
Thing number 3 that I've had to give up because the cost of living is so high is getting my hair done. Like, I know you see I'm struggling here. Y'all, my hair used to be white. Like, I got it, like, just bleached to the max all the time. I've been having my hair highlighted, heavily highlighted, since I was 12 years old. I'm 36 now. That's a good portion of my life. But I haven't had my hair done in like 2 years, and this is its natural color now. And at this point, it's like, well, you're finally at your natural color after I don't know how many years. You might as well just leave it alone and let it rest for a little bit. But also, if that wasn't the case, like, leave it alone, let it rest for a little bit. Even if I wanted to get it done, I can't afford it. It cost me over $100 every time I used to do my hair. And I just can't justify spending that anymore. Like I said, I got a ton more of these. There's so many more. I have a list. It's a very long one. I've got way more. If you want a part 2 on here, comment down there and let me know. And stitch this video and let me know what you have given up. Because the cost of living is so insane here lately. And, I mean, it sucks. But it does, like, seeing these videos makes me feel like I'm not alone in the world. So, you know, there's a small, you know, little bit of happiness in it, where if you know that putting your struggles out there and making sure that somebody else knows that they're not alone, go ahead and stitch this and make your own what I've given up videos. It helps a little. I mean, nobody likes to feel alone. So I've got more of them.
At this point, I think we might be living at our in-laws' house until, you know, we get old and gray, because the housing market is absolutely ridiculous. It's so sad, because back in the day, you're able to just go to school, get a good job, get married, be able to buy a house, start a family, and possibly be able to stay part-time at home even with the children to help raise them. Now it's like, no, you get married, where are you living? Maybe we're gonna live in a shoebox, maybe we're gonna be homeless living on the street, because why is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath like $800,000? Like, I'm just trying to wrap my head around how things are going right now, because it's like, it's pretty hopeless for this generation, for us that are trying to start our lives and get a place. It's like, rent is absolutely insane. You can't save any money to be able to buy a place. They don't want us to own anything, and they literally want to like destroy your dreams of starting a life. It's just so embarrassing.
No, it's not embarrassing, like, at all. It's absolutely stressful. And to be honest, it's kind of getting on my nerve, actually. But what can I do instead of just keep working hard and grinding?
Average American, they're not really getting richer, because a lot of Americans accumulate debt to buy consumer goods. So they don't have any assets to show for the debt. They just have the debt. Now, yeah, they have some used clothes, used electronics, used furniture, but that stuff is worth, I don't know, 10 cents, 20 cents on the dollar. Go on eBay and try to sell all your used stuff. I mean, you know, you're not getting top dollar for your stuff. So it's not, you know, they're not getting a benefit from inflation. Even though some of their debt is wiped out, their cost of living is rising so fast that they're still suffering.
Thank you for watching this video, guys. So that's the end of the video. So if you like it, please like, subscribe, and let me know what you think down below. See you. Peace.